So greetings, and I'm back for the Sagittarius full moon readings for Leo. You know, I just had this look on my face because it's amazing how spirit speaks to us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are just used to and focused on a physical world. They're only focused on things that they can physically touch and see and smell. And I can't really say hear because like y'all can hear my voice, but at the same time, when you're by yourself and nobody else is around, you can hear shit too then. So I can't really say that's physical now, can I? And so, you know, people are so used to a physical world, and maybe not a lot of us that watch these videos are in these circles, but it's so many people who are out of tune with the spiritual world. And the spiritual world is signs and symbols. Well, if the physical worlds are for with physical world is something that you can see and you can touch and you can smell and you know physically, then how can spirit communicate with you in such a way to relay its messages if it's not physical? So it's really like signs and symbols, and that's what I was just thinking of if I was as I was waiting for the camera to come up. So you know, who knows, Leo, y'all might be going through some kind of spiritual initiation right now, some type of rites of passage. Maybe you have, okay, this could be a few things. Maybe you are on your spiritual journey and you're getting deeper into your spiritual journey. Maybe you are you know, a part of a certain religion, and now you're going from, you know, I don't know, minister to pastor or something like that. But I feel like there's like a spiritual initiation that may be going on for you, and spirit is really asking you to come less out of your body and come more to you're ruled by the sun, so come more into that spiritual energy and spiritual knowledge of yourself. So anyway, that's what I was getting for Leo, but let's see what the cards say. I am using Hoodoo Tarot deck, so shall we proceed? Yes, indeed. Let's see what's up with Leo. Leo, I see here, Leo, that spirit is wanting to bless you. You feel me? Spirit is wanting to take what you have done and what you have created, and it wants to lay a foundation for you to build on that. However, those things can't come through because you're too afraid. You're afraid to move forward, you're afraid to move back, you're afraid to move in general. I just really get this stagnant energy here with this 8 of sticks, and you can't move because you're thinking too damn much, Leo. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking about the past. You're thinking about what you had. You're thinking about what you didn't have. You're thinking about losing everything with this 4 of coins. It's so much fear here. Spirit wants to bless you, but it can't with all of that doubt and that fear and that energy. You feel me? You also have the 8 of sticks here, but it's reversed. You feel me? So it's like all this energy, all these blessings, all these doors that can be open to you, all these opportunities, but you're scared. You feel me? You won't move forward. You feel me? You won't make a decision. You feel me? You can't allow the what ifs to keep you stuck. You can't allow anxiety and fear to keep you stuck. I know that we say, like, it's cliche, and I know we say that, you know, fear is false evidence appearing real. But, you know, when you really have anxiety and when you really have been through situations that have affected your thinking to bring you to that point, that shit is easier said than done. It's easier, you know, when you say it off of a distance and you're not really in a situation where you are, you know, facing fear. It's easy to say that when you're not in a situation, but it can be just as easy to, whether you're afraid or not, to still make a choice. You feel me? To still make a different choice, to choose to make different choices, because we know what it was like in the past. We know what it was like before. If we don't want those things to repeat themselves, we have to make another choice. We have to think a better way, Leo. Stop overthinking. Like when you think about things, you should think about things, you should process them, and then they should give you the energy with this 8 of Sticks to move forward. But you're not thinking about things and processing them and getting the food from them. You're thinking about them and letting it play over and over and over again in your mind, and that's why you cannot move forward. You really need to ground yourself, Leo. Ground yourself and ground your energy. I can literally see you just sitting on Mother Earth on Aja. Hold on, Aja? Allah, excuse me. I can see you sitting on Allah, sitting on Mother Earth, and just really sitting on the ground, Indian style, taking in the energy from the earth. I say that Spirit wants to bless you because if you can see here, this boy has like a dowsing rod and he's looking for treasure. You feel me? So I feel like it's like you're looking for treasure. You're looking for these blessings, but you don't understand that you're the only person that's keeping you in between you and these blessings because you won't change how you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're afraid that you're going to lose what you have. Blessings and energy and stuff can't flow when you're afraid. New ideas on how to maintain what you have can't come in when you're afraid. New opportunities can't be presented to you if you're afraid to, leave this certain group of people or leave this place and go to this new place to network with these people and meet these things and, have these experiences. Like, fear can't let you go anywhere. And unfortunately, I don't see here what's causing the fear except for, a lack of going to where you used to be in the past, or fear of going to where you used to be in the past, and fear of not having things. So that is definitely something that you're going to have to inbox and get an in-depth reading on, Leo. But yeah, you're going to have to clear your mind. You're going to have to tell yourself the truth. You're going to have to cut out all that extra unnecessary bullshit that keeps playing around in your mind. Do you know when your new life can start, Leo? Your new life can start when you choose to think differently, and then those thoughts create actions that create reactions and consequences that are different. So you're going to just really have to be courageous. I've said this once and I'll say it again. We do our meditations, we do our affirmations, we do our exercises, we do our prayers, we listen to the Hertz healing sounds. All those things are kind of indirect, because what really matters, and you can read this in the Metuneter, what really matters is the moment when you're in the crossroads and that choice to use those swords, to use that knowledge that you have gained, opposed to having that knowledge but still not moving. You feel me? So it's not until you have the courage enough within yourself to step forward into something new that those blessings that are there for you, that you can see signs and symbols that they're there. That little red bird, that little yellow butterfly, all those signs and symbols that these blessings are just within your reach. But you have to change how you think about things. You have to let that fear go. You have to let the concern of what other people say about you go. You have to let the anxiety go. The thing about anxiety, y'all, because I experience anxiety, and when I do, I'm nervous or whatever, I'm anxious about this, I'm afraid this and this and this and that and the third is going to happen. And then when I go through it and I get back home and I'm reflecting, Spirit always say, well, did you die? And I'm like, no, I didn't. Well, did you make a mistake? Sometimes it's no, sometimes it's yes, I did. Well, if you made a mistake, did you freaking die? No, I didn't. So you have to psych your mind out like that. You have to tell yourself things like, okay, yes, I'm afraid to go to this networking event because I feel like, I may resort to the person that I was in the past, or I may say something that's inappropriate, but it's like, Even if you do, can you not catch yourself? You know, don't you trip? Don't you trip? Sometimes you might trip, but you don't fall. You catch yourself, right? So, you know, but you'll never know what those experiences will be like if you don't just freaking go, Leo. You feel me? If you don't just freaking go. And so what if you make a mistake? So what if you don't sound as intelligent as you know that you are? So what if you don't necessarily understand the etiquette? You know, do your research. I'm not saying go into it green and ignorant and not knowing what's going on, but like nobody, if you hadn't noticed, nobody on this perfect is planet, on this, y'all heard what I said, right? Nobody on this planet is perfect. Everybody has a history. Some people who you see who are all glam and glitz and living a high life now, they grew up in a house with 2 bedrooms, you feel me? And 5 brothers and sisters. Like, everybody has a past. Everybody has a history. You cannot allow your history and your past to keep you from being afraid to move forward, Leo. So keep that in mind. Once again, pay attention to the signs and the symbols. Yes, it's important, the things that you can see, touch, hear, smell, and all that stuff. But what about the things that you feel? Pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? Anything that brings anxiety, there is a deeper place where you can get some healing, where you can get some counseling to that. So as I said, feel free to inbox and book your in-depth reading so we can get to the bottom of those issues and so that you can begin to learn to walk in courage. When you're courageous, it's not that you're not afraid of stuff. You're afraid, but you know what? Hell or high water, I'm doing this anyway. You feel me? You're afraid, but you know what? It's going to be you because it ain't going to be me. You feel me? So you really just have to adapt that mentality. Tell yourself that. Meditate on that. Listen to that type of music. And not only that, but then when you're presented with the opportunity, move forward and execute. You feel me? That's what's going to bring your blessings to you. That's what's going to make this 8 of sticks stick upright. And then you have the right energy that you need to get things done and move forward. So yes, Leo, keep that in mind. If this really resonated with you, you know, drop a comment, let a sister know, do a like, do a share if you're so inspired. Make sure you join us on Kismet Connect on Facebook if you really, y'all, something my nose itching. If you really like the cards, make sure you join us in Ethereal Roots Culture Conjure if you like the cards, the alchemy, the spirituality, and the root work. Make sure on YouTube you subscribe to Ethereal 336, subscribe and hit the notifications button. Also make sure you follow on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, all at Ethereal 336. So until the next time, Leo, what I'm receiving right now for you is, what's that lady's name? Goopoly. Closer to my dreams. Go listen to that song. Go listen to that song. Okay, Leo? All right. Peace and love.